What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to help you guys out with grading C-Log 3. So first I'll run you through a quick and easy way that you can do it manually just on Premiere Pro. And then next I'll show you the LUTs I actually use for my footage that makes my life like 10 times easier, and it looks good. So without further ado, we'll just hop right into it. All right, so I have both my clips open here. They're both the same clip. One of them I'm gonna be doing manually, and then the other I'll be putting the LUTs on. So you wanna make sure you have your Lumetri Scopes tab open and click the wrench down here to make sure your vector scope YUV and your waveform RGB are open. And those are the two little things over here that you see. All right, so I'm gonna start off with bringing the blacks down. I'm gonna make it so it pretty much touches 0. And then I'm gonna bring my shadows down a bit, just kind of eyeing it, what looks good. Just drag it about there. And then I'll bring my contrast up to get rid of that loggy kind of look. And I might just drag my highlights up as well. And as you can see, that's already a really good color correction from log. But what I like to do is come down to my HSL secondary and highlight the greens. So I'm gonna just drag it around all of the greens here. Click it again, get the greens over here. And then I'm gonna hit the color gray box so I can see what exactly I selected. So I may drag these sliders here just to select all of the greens. I wanna make sure I got pretty much all the greens selected. And what I'm doing right now is I'm essentially getting all the greens selected so I can bring the saturation of the greens down, because I find the greens are always a little bit too saturated for my taste. So pretty much everything I do, I try to select all the greens and bring the saturation down. So that's about good. So I'm gonna drag the denoise up a bit, and I'll drag the blur up as well. Computer is a little bit slow. I'm running on a MacBook Air, so bear with my my slow computer. I'm gonna probably bring the saturation to 70. Yeah, I feel like that's more of a natural greenish look to me. So cool, I'm pretty happy with that. That's just a really good and quick color correction, just here before and after. So as you can see, it's a big difference. So that's about it. That's essentially what I do for a quick color correction and a slight color grade for C-Log 3 if I'm doing it manually. But I want to show you guys what LUTs I use to make my life 1,000 times easier. So I'm gonna just go to my creative tab, hit browse, and I have a C-Log 3 to Rec. 709 LUT pack right here. And I'll put the link to this LUT pack and the creator who created this LUT pack in the description below. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'll give him credit down below. So I'm gonna choose the right stop of light that I want. So you can choose the native Rec. 709 LUT, or you can go and select the different stops of light. So as you can see, it goes down in stops, or it goes up in stops of light. So I'm just gonna choose the one that looks the best to me, and I'm happy with that. I'm gonna hit my adjustment layer now to show you the color grade that I do with this LUT that I really am in love with. Just get the adjustment layer up right here. Okay, drag it on over. Okay, so what I do is I click my adjustment layer, go back to the creative tab, hit browse, go to scroll through my downloads, and I find my, where is it? Media on Cue LUTs. And then I click the Cinetone. And voila. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but it really takes out the harsh reds in my skin tone, and it makes everything have more of a neutral look, in my opinion. And it brings kind of a little bit of a bluish tint as well, kind of gives it that cinematic feel. And I find it just looks a lot better when I have this LUT applied on top of my color correction or the Rec. 709 LUT. And that's it. That's all I really do. And that's a quick and easy way to grade C-Log 3. I know it's not the most intricate professional way to color correct or color grade, But that's just a quick and easy way for any of you beginners out there that want to learn how to color grade C-Log 3. It's quite similar to grading C-Log, except it's a little bit different in the dynamic range area. And if you know how to expose C-Log 3 properly on your camera, then you'll get more out of C-Log 3 than you will C-Log 1. Shout out to the creator of both of those LUTs, the creators of both of those LUTs, because the person who created the Rec 709 LUT is different than the person who created the Cinetone LUT. So I'll put both of the links to both of those LUTs down below. They do have to be purchased, but they're really cheap. And you'd be helping those creators out. I can tell you guys that I love them, and they really help out my workflow. So go support them if you want, but there is a manual way to color grade C-Log 3 like I showed you, so you don't have to go and buy anything. But yeah, I'd highly recommend those LUTs if you can afford them. All right, guys, I hope this tutorial helped you out with color grading and color correcting C-Log 3. If you guys are curious on anything else to do with C-Log 3 or the Canon R6, or just interested in filmmaking in general, then please consider subscribing to the channel, and yeah, hit that like button too. Really helps out with the algorithm. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace, everybody.